Shalom, Kol Halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabbat Hashim Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them and taught us his truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right, it's clear right now that the polycrisis is in full effect. It hasn't swung into the chaos mode yet, but you can see on all fronts this thing is manifesting. Okay, manifesting. This is that's a good title. Second Ezra 16 and 39. And I want to touch on something. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side, upon the world. And we see that right now. Okay? We see what? Sorrows coming up on the world on every side. Okay? Let's look down at the border real quick. All right, and listen to the language that this Huckabee is using, okay? And what are they doing? They're stirring up. I want to make this real quick because they're stirring up racial strife, okay?
Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee joins us now to react. Governor, good to see you. Thanks for joining us on the bottom line. So Governor, we've had explosive immigration over the Biden tenure. Now Title 42 is ending, and it's going to get even worse.
Okay, so when you say immigration on the Texas border, it is designed to make you think that the Latinos are coming over the border. It's everybody coming over that border. Okay, everybody, not just the Latins. It's everybody's Chinese, Ukraine, is heathens. Okay, not just Jakes, it's heathens. All right, Africans, because it's open, they know it. All right, but what are they doing? They're blaming it all on Jake. All right, and this is no different. What we're about to see is no different than the enemy coming in like a flood. All right, so keep that in mind because Jake is the target. Remember that. All right, and it's all designed what? To stir up racial strife. Remember that.
When does this end? How does it end? When do we secure our borders again?
We don't until we get rid of the Democrats in the White House and the Senate. I mean, we're just not. They want to see this chaos continued. It doesn't make a lot of sense to most of us, other than I think they truly believe they're importing voters, not illegals. And so they're looking at this as a way to try to secure elections in the future. There really is no other rational explanation. I mean, we're seeing children get exploited, turning into sex slaves, drugs coming across the border, killing 100,000 Americans. It's not like this is a humanitarian effort.
Now, who's doing that? Sex slaves, drugs, all of those things that he just named. That's you doing that. That's how you make this is how you get in. This is how you make your living. And killing Jakes, eating Jakes, and all of that stuff. Okay? But you're pointing the finger. All you gotta do is look at this. What's the name of this? Why they put this up there? Brownsville. What is that? It's subliminal. Slaves, drugs coming across the slaves coming across the border, drugs coming over. Just look at this. Okay? Let this devil talk a little more.
Anything but humanitarian. And I wish AOC would go down there and cry a little bit like she did when Trump was president.
Now they got a drone, some aerial drone, right? Take a look at this. What is this? Are they coming across the border? Who's this right there? That's some sort of military operative. Here's another one. Are they where are they marching them? Are they marching them into the U.S.? Are they marching them out of the U.S.? Are they detaining them? What are they doing? Okay, because all you got to do is use this footage to do what? Inflame Esau. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, what you do is you see these lines. It's, oh, they're coming in. Why are they in single file line? Why are they 2 meters apart? Something's going on there. And they just make it into, see, the media. If you don't question what's going on, there's a drone shot. First they showed you, who did they show you? They're showing you Jake, right? Where's Jake? They show you Jake, the Latinos. It's everybody in these lines. They ain't showing you Moab. They're not showing you Esau. They're not showing you Ham, right? They ain't showing that. They're showing you the northern, I don't know who that is, but they're showing you the northern kingdom, all right? That's it. And they could show everybody's coming across, but they're not doing that, okay? Now, I'm going to end that right there. Let's go. Let me get, okay, because here's what's being said. Here's the synopsis from Esau's point of view.
This indisputable
Salakia, bear with me.
$99.
Bear with me. You got to understand how this thing works. And I'm going to try to keep this short, all right, because it's coming up on every side. Let's see. Out right here. Let's see what he said.
Announced that they're no longer using the U.S. dollar. They're done. Goodbye, U.S. dollar.
Salakia, let me look for,
China's expelled Canadian diplomats out of China. Like, their big plans could really start rolling into place. I'm not making necessarily a prediction, but I'm just revisiting that it is certainly looking that way between all of the stuff going on, massive crowds of illegals coming across the border, major uptick in the war, debt default, CBDC, the FedNow program starting up in July, the deals with China and Taiwan and the United States are getting more serious. China's expelled Canadian diplomats out of China and making threats against Canada, as well as us and a bunch of other people. It's starting to heat up, folks. But hey, you can still go home and watch your TV, whatever's on. I have
Salakia.
basically shut down the border, and Biden said that if they do, that he will veto that.
Let me go back on that a little bit.
Said that they're getting ready to send over a $1.2 billion package to Ukraine.
He's going to speak on who is going down to the border. Now they're saying that they got the National Guard going down, but he's gonna bring something else out, letting you know that the enemy is coming in like a flood.
And the British said that they're getting ready to send some long-range strategic missiles to Ukraine. Also forgot to mention the border issue that House Republicans are proposing a bill to basically shut down the border, and Biden said that if they do, that he will veto that.
Listen close.
The money crisis isn't getting any better either. We're getting close to the debt default, debt ceiling limit, and there's a growing amount of experts, even in the mainstream,
Salakia.
or the Biden administration, said that they're getting ready to send over a $1.2 billion package.
Salakia.
Several structures in Moscow burning. Some of these are...
He's bringing out so many different things all at the same time. It goes back to the first scripture we brought out. I'm looking for what he's saying that these militias are taking it upon themselves to go down to the border.
Some of their nuclear weapons into places they've never placed them before. The United States has said that, or the Biden administration said that they're getting ready to send over a $1.2 billion package to Ukraine. And the British said that they're getting ready to send some long-range strategic missiles to Ukraine. Also forgot to mention the border issue that House Republicans are proposing a bill to...
Salakia.
News agency are talking about that. Just heard whispers. So can't confirm that, but I did see that Governor Abbott of Texas is sending some Texas National Guard down there.
Texas National Guard. Now listen to
I've
this.
heard I have heard reports that there are militias of veterans and retired police officers at or headed to the border, but I have not been able to confirm that.
Okay, so what he just said is Esau is mad as hell, right? Because of the aerial shot with those drone shots of a bunch of so-called making it look like Jake is crossing the border. So Esau is picking up. Johnny got his gun. He's picking up his gun and going down to the border. Okay. So I wanted to show that, and he just brought out about 20 different things. I could go into Negroes. Let's see. 200 million. In reparations. 200 million in reparations. Let's see what that brings out. Reparations activist demands 200 million for each black resident. California reparations panel approves 1.2 million. Okay. Now, what is Esau thinking about this? Oh, each nigga is going to get, they approved 1.2 million. They want 200 per person. What is this doing to Esau? Okay. So this is the perfect storm. They are creating the polycrisis. They're creating the perfect storm. Okay. You got, what is Bum Floyd? What is Bum Floyd? Okay, let's find out what Bum Floyd. Let's type in Bum Floyd. 4 days ago. Episode 27. George Floyd 2. Bum Floyd. What is Bum Floyd? Okay. Bum Floyd is this guy getting choked out. Are they going to say it or are they going to go around it? You gotta search for it. Okay. Bum Floyd is a psyop. Okay. That goes into the guy getting choked out. I'll say Bum Floyd. Let's say Neely, right? Whatever his name is, Neely. Neely. Bum Floyd Neely. Okay. Jordan Neely's death ruled a homicide. So they got to go into this, right? 4 days, 3 days. Okay. So this is the Bum Floyd psyop. Let me see. Bear with me. Bum Floyd Neely psyop. They ain't gonna. PSYOP is there's an algorithm on that, I'm sure. Okay, this is stirring people up. Okay. Because anything that goes back into George Floyd, this goes right back into George Floyd. All right. And they're over there protesting and doing crazy shit right now. This is a psyop. Okay, so meaning this, they're throwing everything. Look down at the border. You got Esau running down there with his guns. They're sending 10,000 National Guard, right? What is about to happen? They got all of these things going on. You got the war going on over there. You got human trafficking. You got drugs. You got fentanyl. All of these things are going on at the same time. Let me go back and get this again. Salakia. 2nd Ezra 16 and 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon it. You see all of these things being mentioned. Your boy Travis who was doing his little tactical walk, he's bringing out what 15 different things that are all happening at the same time, and that's what you call the polycrisis. And the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side. We see that. Okay? What's it? They can turn this into Summer of Love 2, right? It's all a distraction. 4 days ago, look at your boy, Hassan. They're whipping it up, right? Gonzalo Lira, where's his ass at? They can grab his ass up again, all right? So everything, all right? I just want to point this out, all right? Now, what are we to do? What's the next line? All right, let's go back here, and then we'll get Isaiah. Let's go back here. Even so, I'm going to read it one more time. 2 Ezra 16, because this is the time we're in, all right? Something's about to pop off, and thank God, Yahweh Shemi Hawashai is about to happen while it's hot outside and not cold, all right? Pray that your flight be not in the winter. Anyway, even so shall, this is 2 Ezra 16 and 39, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon you. There's so many things going on right now, you can't even focus on one. And the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. Do what? O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle. Here we are. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Okay? Here, you got to be ready. Ready for what? Ready to be a pilgrim. What is your battle? To fight spiritually. Your weapons of war are what? Not carnal. That's your battle. Your battle is a spiritual fight. Okay? We wrestle not. Okay? With flesh and blood. It's a spiritual, make you ready to the how? Repent. You gotta get your spiritual battle axe ready. Okay? Because the real war, okay, is spiritual. All right, now we'll go to quickly, we'll go to Isaiah. I hope it's Isaiah. Here we are. What's about to happen in Babylon? What do we see? Okay. Isaiah 19 and 2, I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. We substitute Egyptian for Babylonian, Babylonian for American. And they shall fight everyone against his brother. Jacob and Esau were brothers. And everyone against his neighbor. That's you 2/3 coming again. That's black on black crime right there. City against city and kingdom against kingdom. This is the time we're in. Civil war, race war, straight chaos. Okay? It's all set up. The polycrisis. Okay? The polycrisis is at hand. All right? And you got to be ready. Ready for what? For this spiritual battle. Make thee ready to thy spiritual battle. All right, so I just wanted to point those things out, and then I'm gonna go watch. And I didn't want to touch too much on the border situation because I want to go watch the brother, the elder brother from L.A., Mawatazak. I want to watch his. He got like an hour video. I want to see because he's so thorough. Before I try to, I'm like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into the border. Then I saw his video. I'm like, oh, gotta learn something before you say something out of order. So anyway, yeah, they got everything is in place. Okay. All right. So at any moment, okay, you got Zaporizhia, the nuclear plant. They could shoot a nuke in there and nobody will know it was a nuke and blow that thing up. And and take the war to a higher level, right? They could blame it on either side. Oh, it was Russia. Oh, it was Ukraine that blew up the nuclear plant. What happens at that point? If you blow up the nuclear plant, what does that mean? That means we have escalated to the nuclear war, right? Anyway, so get one more. Let's get 1 Peter. Now is not the time to be caught slipping. 1 Peter 4 and 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. Okay? All right, so with that, we hope that the elect is just a quick one. Just a quick heads up. Hey, what's this, Tuesday? Did you see that fire? I'm going to go into the fire in the World War III Daily Update. I'm going to go into that fire that Nate was talking about on CP, Canadian Prepper. Letting you know that whether they started the fire or not themselves, hey, this shit is popping. They got to move quick. The devil knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, so with that, we hope the elect are edified with that. Shalom.